We welcome you to the dawn of a new basketball season, and here in Westwood, they are ready to check out the new-look UCLA Bruins for an exhibition affair against Division II Cal State LA. Other folks, Nick Cope and Gio Camara on hand. Great to be with you. UCLA this past offseason went into the transfer portal as much as any team in the country. And now, Gio, the intrigue to see how it all comes together for Mick Cronin and the Bruins.
Yeah, Nick, it's a new era of college basketball, not only for UCLA, but for the whole country. It's going to be exciting to watch.
One thing's for certain when you look at the 6 transfers they brought in, Bruins are a lot older, 5 of them upperclassmen, and a lot of high praise for Kobe Johnson, who traded in the Cardinal and Gold for Blue and Gold.
Yeah, Kobe Johnson, 2-time All-Pac-12 defense. It's going to be very exciting to see what he can do for the Bruins.
Meanwhile, Cal State LA coming off its best season in program history, and they've got back one of their top players in Shane Bell.
Yeah, Shane Bell, all CCAA first team last season. He's going to make a huge difference this season.
UCLA and Cal State LA just about ready to take the floor here at Pauley Pavilion. The regular season gets underway in 5 days' time for the Bruins. Here are your starting lineups. Dylan Andrews, the lone returner in the starting 5 for UCLA. That features 4 transfers.
Yeah, Nick, 4 transfers for UCLA. Should be interesting to see what they do here.
Tommy Nunez, Randy Richardson, Ian Caldwell, the officials here tonight, as we are underway for the 2024-25 season. Inside, Tyler Bilodeau kicks it out into the corner. Sky Clark is fouled. Jaden Lazo commits the foul, but already first possession. Touch inside for the Oregon State transfer, Bilodeau, and quick ball movement off of it. UCLA picked 3rd in the Big Ten preseason poll. Kobe Johnson, the SC transfer, inside to Bilodeau. And left it short. Gets his own miss, though, over the back of Raphael Gay. And he cashes in for the first points of the game.
Great rebound by Tyler Bilodeau.
He was the Beavers' number 2 scorer last year, as well as rebounder, averaging 15 points and 6 boards a contest. Cal State LA coming off their best season in program history. Won the conference title. Went to the NCAA Division II tournament as Eric Daly Jr., the Oklahoma State transfer, creates a turnover, trying to go coast to coast, and instead kicks it out. Dylan Andrews in and out. There's Daly for the offensive board, and an easy 2 more points. Already a couple of second chance buckets for the Bruins.
Yeah, Nick, they're doing a great job inside.
Shane Bell, top returner, and he's got it jarred free by Kobe Johnson, and Daly with the one-hand flush. And already Jim Sia needs to call a timeout for Cal State LA. Less than 90 seconds into this exhibition contest, and you're already getting a sense of what these Bruins are going to be about this year.
Yeah, very feisty, rebounding the ball, excellent on defense, moving. See here. Good defensive possession by Kobe. Get it out to Daly for the dunk. Fantastic.
4 early points for Eric Daly, but yes, it was Kobe Johnson who got the fast break bucket started. Mick Cronin said Johnson and Jalen Clark are the 2 best defenders that he's ever coached. And like Jalen Clark, Mick Cronin thinks Kobe Johnson could win a National Defensive Player of the Year award this year.
Yeah, he's already won 2 Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year awards, or all-conference, excuse me. Should be interesting to see what he can do with this Bruins team.
And now UCLA picking up full court, something Mick Cronin said they would look to do as often as they can this season with all their depth. Dominic Escobar left the 3 short, and the rebound tracked down by Clark. And UCLA looking to push. Johnson in the corner, knocks down the triple. What a start for the Bruins, 9-0, less than 2 minutes in. In the backcourt, Bell needs some help, has Gay. And now Bell spinning away from Andrews, dumps it off for Gay, all the way to the rack. It's an offensive foul. Tyler Bilodeau draws the charge.
Awesome positioning by Tyler Bilodeau to be right there, make contact with the defender, and draw the charge.
Bilodeau said he really admired Jaime Jaquez when he was at UCLA and how he developed throughout his time here in Westwood. Now Bilodeau looking to do more of the same of that as he comes here to Southern California. Sky Clark shot fake. 10 to shoot. Daly dumps it off for Bilodeau. Draws 3 black jerseys, but he scores anyway. UCLA getting little resistance so far on the offensive end. Out in front 11-0. Torrey Cofield picks up his dribble. And now it's Bell inside, and he lays it up and in for Cal State LA's first points. He's one of their top returners from last year, first team all-conference, while he was their number 2 scorer. Now Bilodeau drawing attention inside again. Andrews had it blocked. Follow-up try won't go. Battle for the board, and Bilodeau's got it underneath the basket. And a jump ball will give it to Cal State LA, but good effort inside from Bilodeau.
Yeah, the Bruins early on the glass, very aggressive, trying to get offensive rebounds. It's awesome to see.
Already 4 offensive boards for UCLA. So much experience on this Bruin team this year after last year's team had 7 freshmen. This year there's only 2 first-year scholarship players on the roster. Escobar. That's deflected by UCLA. And Daly got a hand on it. 16 to shoot here for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, the Bruins doing a great job moving their feet, getting good positioning on defense.
Escobar hands it off. Cofield attacks. Daly's got the rebound. Bilodeau providing the defense on the shot attempt. Johnson defers to Bilodeau. And he finishes off the play. Gets the blow by and knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Tremendous job by Bilodeau early.
Already 6 points for Bilodeau. Leads all scores. Bell had it jarred free. Daly with the hand in there. Up ahead. Sky Clark lays it in. Well, it's a track meet here so far in Pauley Pavilion. A 15-2 lead for the Bruins as they're getting a lot.
Alone.
Jim Sy, the head coach for Cal State LA in his 9th season. He was an 8-year assistant here at UCLA under Steve Lavin. Picked up his 100th victory with the Golden Eagles in that CCAA conference tournament title game. Of course, you recognize the gentleman to his right, Laker great Michael Cooper. And Mick Cronin now in his 6th year with UCLA. Trying to get the Bruins back into the NCAA tournament. Out of the break, Trent Perry and Sebastian Mack have checked in along with William Kyle. Bilodeau and Johnson remain on the floor for the Bruins. Backdoor feed and a foul by Bilodeau. Nice cut there. Shane Bell will get himself to the foul line.
Shane Bell, very aggressive early here. I'd like to see more of that from him this game.
He's a 3rd-year starter in that Cal State LA backcourt. Very efficient shooter last season, better than 50% from the floor. And he shot 43% from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he led the team in assists, and he tied 2nd in scoring. So definitely already great last year. See if he can step it up this year.
Bay Area native has the first 2 points for the Golden Eagles and make it the first 3 as they're back within a dozen. And now Trent Perry will run the point here. True freshman. Went to Harvard Westlake just over the hill and a McDonald's All-American. High cross-court pass tracked down by Johnson. Inside, Kyle's got positioning. Count it, and the foul. The South Dakota State transfer gets an early touch and a chance for a 3-point play upcoming.
Yeah, we love to see this from William Kyle. Already know he can be awesome on the defensive end. That offensive game is still a little raw, but if he can prove himself on that end, he's going to be fantastic for the Bruins.
Last year, he was second in the nation in dunks behind Zach Edey of Purdue. He's going to get another chance here with a lane violation against Cal State LA. Bruins shooting 66% so far. A bit of an unorthodox look there on the foul shot from Kyle, but effective there as he finishes off the three-point play, and the Bruins lead by 15. Three ball, knocked down. Nice look for Jaden Lazo, guy who played through injury last season, now has a chance to have a big impact this year in his senior season.
Yeah, that's what Cal State LA wants to do. They want to come down the court, they want to shoot threes.
First tray of the ball game for the Golden Eagles. Now it's Sebastian Mack facilitating the offense. Fires it inside for Bilodeau. Had it knocked away from behind. That was Lazo. Sebastian Mack for the Bruins. Guy who could have hit the portal, maybe look for more playing time. But don't tell Sebastian Mack he might wind up playing fewer minutes. He's out to prove you wrong. Bilodeau going to work. And he earns a trip to the charity stripe.
Yeah, Bilodeau, very aggressive early. We love to see this from him.
Well, Bilodeau, a guy who can score just about anywhere in the half court. A lot of post touches here so far, but he can step out and hit a three as well. Out of Central Washington, his mother Cass played in the WNBA. His father Brent played in the NHL. And Tyler played a fair amount of hockey until his senior year of high school. 2 for 2 at the line. Bruins already up to 20, and they force a near turnover there. Bilodeau had it in his hand, so Cal State LA will keep it.
Even though they did not get the turnover there, this is a fantastic job from the Bruins. Getting out and pressing, forcing Cal State LA to make bad passes that could go the other way.
I see Bilodeau having the conversation there with Mick Cronin. He'll check out along with Kobe Johnson. And Mick Cronin said they are treating this like a real game. Had a close scrimmage against San Diego State recently, and Mick Cronin said they treated that more like a practice, had predetermined rotations. Now this is the first time this year all these guys are playing together in a game-like atmosphere. Nice little scoop layup for Corey Cofield, who was looking for a foul as well. 12-point ball game. Brandon Williams on the floor. Lazar Stefanovic checking in as well. Two guys who started a lot last year for the Bruins. Double team against Kyle, looking for help, and finds Mack. And the three. In and out. Rebound pulled down in the middle by Escobar. Wild dribble by Cofield, but the Golden Eagles will keep it.
Great drive to the basket by Cofield.
He was second team All-Conference last year as he joined the Golden Eagles from JUCO program East LA College. Escobar falling away. And Perry's got the rebound. It's already 10 have featured on the floor for UCLA. Williams looking for help. And a poor pass picked away by Kaiwan Kennedy. And leading the break, Shane Bell throws it down. Down to a 10-point game, as Bell has 5 points already. Brandon Williams, now a sophomore. And this is going the other way. Got a foul on the inside against William Kyle, trying to get some position on the inside.
Yeah, fantastic job by Shane Bell there to get up the court, And the athleticism really showing right now.
Clark, Andrews, and Daly back in for UCLA, joining Kyle and Stefanovic. 3 changes at that timeout for Mick Cronin. More of that backcourt pressure. Cal State LA stays out of it, and they get 2 at the rim from Dominic Escobar. It's down to a single-digit contest, as UCLA has not made a bucket in more than 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, this group for UCLA really struggling offensively here. Let's see if they can put it together.
Little 6-0 run here for Cal State LA. Clark nearly left his feet. High pass hit the bucket, but Kyle tracks it down and throws it away in the corner. The Bruins get a little bit sloppy here. They are scoreless for nearly 3 minutes.
Mick Cronin, his usual self on the sidelines. Very passionate.
Already 4 turnovers for UCLA, despite their youth last season. They were 3rd in the Pac-12, less than 11 turnovers per game. Part of that was with the slow pace at which they played. Stefanovic staying in front of Bell. Cofield pops and hits. It's a 9-0 run for Cal State LA. They are within 5. Dylan Andrews back running the point. Really came into his own late in the season last year. Averaged 17 points per game over the last 14. Here, though, it is the Louisville transfer, Sky Clark. And that stops a dry spell of better than 3 minutes. Bruins back up by 7. Cofield pulls up. Tough shot, nearly went. Andrews pulls away the rebound. Stefanovic, catch and shoot. Ball batted around and controlled by Kennedy. Stefanovic really turned on his three-point shooting in the second half of last season at 39% for the year. Clark with the deflection, out of bounds. It'll stay with Cal State LA. Timeout on the floor, we'll take one with them. UCLA, $1 billion. Golden Eagles won the CCAA last year, and this season they were picked 3rd behind Cal State Dominguez Hills and Cal State San Bernardino. Seen some of these programs over the years for exhibition games, including Stanislaus State has been in here. The CCAA and the Pac-West making up all the Division II programs you see here in California. But if you're a UCLA fan, perhaps some concern after that fast start. Golden Eagles are shooting 60% from the floor, and UCLA has been not their crispest on the other end, already 4 turnovers.
Yeah, I think the Bruins, that offensive lineup really struggled earlier. They might need to get Bilodeau back in there to hopefully create some offensive spark like he was creating early in that game.
And he was getting ready to check back into the ball game. So we will see him as Cofield and Bell each have 5 points for the Golden Eagles. These teams played an exhibition game 7 years ago ahead of the 2017-2018 season. Bruins had a 111-80 win that time out, and Thomas Welsh led UCLA with 22 points. Cody Riley, Chris Smith were just freshmen on that team. That's how long ago that was. All right, back to action. Cal State LA loses the ball. Johnson in on it. And they're going to call a jump ball, giving it to the Bruins. Bell getting down on the deck as well. Got a hand in there to force the tie-up. We've already seen Johnson's defensive prowess in this one. Dylan Andrews called Johnson's defense annoying.
Yeah, 2-time Pac-12 all defense. Defense would probably be annoying if I was in practice with them.
So back to the original starting 5 on the floor here for UCLA. Clark gets by the defender, dumps it off for Bilodeau. And after surveying, he is fouled. Late whistle comes to his benefit, but you're seeing already here in these first 10 minutes when Bilodeau's on the floor, he is a big focal point of the offense.
Yeah, as Coach Cronin said, he's an offensive powerhouse. He can score from all three levels of the floor, and you're seeing it here early, getting inside mostly, but maybe later we'll see him go out to the outside and maybe shoot a couple threes.
Pretty good foul shooter last season as well with Oregon State, 80%.
It'll be interesting to see here if UCLA, if this is a made free throw, goes into another press like they've been doing early in this game.
Bilodeau now 4 of 4 at the line, and the first player in double figures with 10. Not much pressure here as UCLA sits back into the half court. 9 points the margin. Bell, driving kick. And from the corner, the three is short, and the rebound controlled by Daly. Off the miss from Connor Scales. Again, they feed Bilodeau inside, and the quick release is pure. It's a dozen already for Tyler Bilodeau. He looks very comfortable in blue and gold. Backdoor cut, knocked away by Johnson. His foot was on the baseline, so Cal State LA will keep it. Kobe Johnson, a big impact on the defensive end of the floor, no surprise. Sebastian Mack is in, Eric Daly out. This is Connor Scales, true freshman from LA and Culver City High School. And now a three, Devin Ringer rings it home. Another true freshman, he's out of Inglewood. Cal State LA still shooting better than 50% in this one. Again, it's Bilodeau. The double team comes. Andrews wide open. He's got it.
If Dylan Andrews can have a year like he did last year, this UCLA team can be really scary.
He had 6 20-point efforts over the last 14 games of last season, including 31 in the Pac-12 tournament against Oregon State. There's Cal State LA with a quick answer. Ringer again, and now it's Mack at the other end of the floor. UCLA quickly with an answer to get back up by double digits.
Yeah, that's what Sebastian Mack does. He goes to the basket.
Another quick release, and there's Devin Ringer again.
Devin Ringer is making the most out of his minutes here early, being a true freshman.
8 points by himself. And Andrews answers with a three of his own. Both teams making their shots, shooting better than 60%. Bump foul there from Clark. UCLA in front on this UCLA team, perhaps their most skilled offensive player coming into the year, and he's shown it so far tonight, already a dozen points.
Yeah, Tyler Bilodeau with 12 points like Nick said. He's getting to the line too, 4-4 from the free throw line as he shot 80% last year. It's something that the Bruins want to see from him. If he continue to do this and then later in the game maybe take a few outside shots, his offensive potential is through the roof.
Ankle breaking hesitation there for the mid-range jumper. Bilodeau been heavily featured in this one, able to score through some double teams and has looked the part so far. When UCLA, as Johnson nearly has a steal stepping in front of Kennedy. When the Bruins would take on Oregon State the last couple of years, Nick Cronin would say stopping Tyler Bilodeau is priority number one. And now he's got Bilodeau on his side. Deep three, Ringer, and this time he misses. Had made 3 straight buckets, scoring the last 8 points for the Golden Eagles. UCLA is led by as many as 15. Mack, jump stop, had it stripped, and Raphael Gay's got that loose ball. Long pass ahead, Kennedy tracks it down. Kay needs some help and finds it in Ringer. Dumps it off, and a high shot will not fall for Scales. You see the length from Kobe Johnson. Now it's Johnson at the other end. Kobe Johnson been all over the floor defensively. He's the first to play for both LA schools since the end of World War II.
Yeah, very. And Bilodeau tripping over a Cal State LA player. Let's hope he's okay. He kind of grimaced at the end there.
He's going to stay on the floor here. Now, that's the last thing you want to see in this exhibition game. Want it to be clean of any injuries on both sides. Here's some pressure from UCLA. Stefanovic nearly jumped the pass. Now it's Ringer spinning and an offensive foul. Sky Clark drawing the charge this time. Stepping right in front of that restricted area.
Yeah, Sky Clark, normally an offensive player. He led Louisville last year in scoring, but making a play on the defensive end. We love to see that. And here it is again. Let him come from that right ring side to take that charge.
LA native, went to Heritage Christian in the Valley, then moved back east. Played prep ball in Nashville, went to Montverde Academy in Florida. Found a home back here in LA at UCLA as Johnson misses another three. Bilodeau on the offensive glass. Mack off the crossover, and he draws a foul. And that was what Sebastian Mack did better than perhaps anything else last season, get himself to the foul line. He was 5th in the Pac-12 in free throw attempts throughout the course of last season.
Yeah, Mick Cronin said teams started to figure him out later in the year as he would go to the line a lot. Let's see if he can change the way he plays this year.
He was the Bruins' number 3 scorer last year, 12 points per game. One more for Mack. And he will split the pair. UCLA back up by 12. Bell knifing into the lane. And Ringer had his foot on the sideline. It'll be UCLA basketball.
Stifling defense by UCLA yet again. Let's see if they can continue to do this throughout the game, stopping Cal State LA.
Forces a 7th turnover by the Golden Eagles. Pace has slowed down in this one. Bruins had 11 points in the first couple minutes. Bilodeau wide open inside. They finally find him, and he throws it down with 2 hands.
Bilodeau continues to dominate on the offensive end, not only in points, but on the glass as well.
14 for Bilodeau, and that's the lead for UCLA. Long pass tracked down by Escobar, and now an open 3 is good. Jaden Lazo knocks it down. Cal State LA is 5 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Shooting very well from 3. If they want to win this game, they have to continue to do that.
They were the top 3-point shooting team in their conference last year, 37%. Inside Bilodeau, same play as last time, and the result is the same. 2 more points for the Oregon State transfer.
Yeah, it just seems like Bilodeau can get anything you want inside the paint. Cal State LA has to do a better job guarding him.
Still have not seen Dominic Harris for UCLA, as Bell's 3 is off the front of the rim. Now looks like a foul is going to go against Sky Clark.
We take a look here. Bilodeau wide open inside the paint, goes off the defender. Here comes a 3 from Lazo. Too much help from Sky Clark allowed Lazo to be wide open for that.
Stefanovic back in, defending Escobar. Gets some help from Perrin. He knocks it down in the lane. Cal State LA continues to shoot well. They're at 55%. Bruins are shooting 63%.
Tyler Bilodeau out of the game here. Let's see how Bruins can find offense here early.
Zone defense from the Golden Eagles. Perry along the baseline. Stefanovic lays it in. Well, one of the best things that Trent Perry has to offer is his vision, and he's able to find Stefanovic down the middle of the painted area.
Trent Perry can do everything on the court, but his vision surely up there with the best.
Escobar spinning. Can't finish it off. Daly and Stefanovic are on the baseline. Looked like Stefanovic was out of bounds. Now we'll take a timeout. 41-28 Bruins. A lot of good shooting on display tonight here in Paulding. Nobody else with more than 4. One thing I'm sure Mick Cronin wants to see improved is the defensive field goal percentage. Cal State LA shooting 52%, including 5 of 9 from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, the one bright spot for the Bruins is they are committing a lot of turnovers.
Got 5 of them so far. Have turned over Cal State LA 7 times, turning that into 13 points on the other end. Bell rising up, a tough shot over Stefanovic. Perry's got the rebound. Seen that a couple times as well. 2 guys with each of their hands on the ball for the rebound as well. Bruins were not great on the glass last season as well. 10th in the Pac-12. Kyle trying to get positioned inside, but Kennedy holding his ground well. Shot clock inside of 5. Stefanovic. Offensive rebound, Daly, and muscles for the putback bucket.
Hey, Eric Daly played a little bit of center for Oklahoma State last season. Cronin said he might have him do that a little bit here. Let's see how that goes throughout this year.
Daly, so versatile, can play and defend pretty much any position on the floor. Stefanovic goes diving for the loose ball that was already out of bounds. And Stefanovic, just a consummate teammate with a professional attitude for this team. When he heard the news that Kobe Johnson was joining UCLA, which would likely mean Johnson taking his starting spot, Stefanovic texted Cronin, "Coach, that's a great get for us." Guy knew he was going to be playing less, but was all for it.
Yeah, Coach Cronin calls Stefanovic Coca-Cola. You get the same thing every time from him. All he cares about is winning basketball games.
That's why he came to UCLA, wanted a chance to win a championship. William Kyle picked up his second foul there. And Kaiwan Kennedy will get himself to the foul line. Kennedy did not play last season. Originally from Malvern, Pennsylvania. He's been doing a pretty good job defensively. He's just 6'5", 175, but he's tasked with defending William Kyle at the other end of the floor. Able to split the pair. And Tyler Bilodeau will get back in this ball game for William Kyle. Mack commanding the offense here. Lost the handle but recovered, and a wild take ends up out of bounds, staying with the Bruins.
Yeah, Mack doing what he does best, getting to the basket.
Last year he attempted 172 foul shots. That was the third most by a Bruin freshman in a single season. Only Kevin Love and Shabazz Muhammad had more. Kennedy thought he got all ball from behind, but it's not him hit for the foul, it's Lazo. More free throws for Bilodeau, who is a perfect 4 for 4.
And we see again Bilodeau getting to the basket. Cal State LA cannot stop that right now.
First miss at the charity stripe for Bilodeau. It was so efficient from the floor a year ago, 54%. That was top 10 in the Pac-12. "15 points, the lead once again matches the largest of this first half. It's Escobar stepping through. Able to get his own miss. Cofield got a hand in there. And Lazo misses on the three. And now Stefanovic clears the rebound. Inside, Bilodeau finishes for two. He's up to 19 points. It's too easy for Tyler Bilodeau inside. Just not much Cal State LA can do.
Yeah.
28 points in the paint for UCLA in the first half. And 90 seconds to go before the break. Bell steps behind the line, and Mack pulls down the rebound. Golden Eagles have fallen cold from the outside now. And UCLA better contesting those shots.
Yeah, a couple great defensive possessions here from the Bruins.
Cal State LA has missed their last 5 shots from the floor as Mack is too strong. Now it's Cofield in transition. And it's a blocking foul against Stefanovic.
Appreciate UCLA moving their feet, though, on defense. Trying to take charges. They've already taken 2 this game. And appreciate the hustle from Stefanovic to try to take a third one there.
Does result in free throws for Corey Cofield. Big part of Cal State LA's success last year. Their number 3 scorer and their top rebounder.
Yeah, Corey Cofield. Jim Saya said he's a very tough kid, and we see that with his stats.
We're going to see a whole line change here for UCLA, including Dominic Harris and Adai Mata seeing the floor for the first time.
Yeah, Adai Mata, 7'3", one of the biggest UCLA players of all time. He's gained 25 to 28 pounds of muscle this season. Let's see what he can do now with a bigger body and more strength inside.
He has not been able to practice a whole lot, nursing a foot injury. Now UCLA was taking it slow, but he's out here for this exhibition opener. And a traveling violation against Andrews. He knew it. Brandon Williams will come in, so a short stint there for the Spaniard. Mata checks out. Final minute of this first half.
And Cronin known for putting guys in and taking them out right away if he didn't like something he saw.
He's got the depth this year. And if someone makes a mistake, I'm sure we're going to see a quick hook a lot this year. Escobar left it short. And those layups aren't falling anymore for Cal State LA. Andrews lost the handle out of bounds. Shot clock off here for Cal State LA. They have not made a field goal over the last 4 minutes. Clark picking up Bell. Bell lost the handle. It's Clark coming forward. Now it's Williams with 3, but he traveled. It's an 8th turnover in the first half against UCLA. And Cal State LA will have the last crack at it here in the first half.
5, 4, 3.
Escobar rises, fires. And that takes us to the end of the first half. One where with so much experience, the hope is that that experience lends itself to taking care of the basketball, and wasn't always the case in that first half, but course, UCLA well in control of this one. As we get ready for the second 20 minutes. The exhibition opener here with the regular season coming up on Monday. UCLA will be welcoming in Ryder to begin the year. 8 of their first 9 here at Pauley. And Bell is able to draw a foul. He had 5 points in the first half.
Great action by Jim Sia's team early. A lot of dribble handoffs to get inside the lane. Great action from the Cal State LA.
That foul was on Sky Clark, so that's already his third. Golden Eagles were shooting close to 60% for much of the first half, but that dipped down over the final stretch. Bell the runner, and Andrews the rebound. Andrews 6 points, 4 rebounds, and also 2 turnovers in the first half. Bilodeau finishes too easy as Cal State LA just cannot match up with the big fella.
Nick, I feel like we're repeating ourselves this entire game. Bilodeau inside again.
That is an ATM for UCLA offensively, but there is Jaden Lazo knocking down another 3, his third tonight. Give him 9 points to lead Cal State LA.
Lazo, one of the bright spots for this Cal State LA team so far this game.
It's a guy who shot under 30% from beyond the arc last year. And he's got the hot hand tonight. Baker's dozen, the lead for UCLA. Sky Clark, quiet offensively so far. 4 to shoot. Andrews, the pull-up. Bilodeau on the weak side. And Bilodeau will have to earn 2 more at the foul line. Another offensive rebound for Tyler Bilodeau. He's got 4 of those in this one. He's walking a little gingerly, a bit of a hitch in his giddy up here. You saw the tumble that he took back in the first half.
As you see, Tyler Bilodeau in great position to grab that offensive rebound. Cal State LA has to do a better job boxing him out.
Bilodeau started every game last year for Oregon State. Played well against the Bruins, including one matchup where he had 10 points and a career-high 14 rebounds. Got 22 tonight. And this lead for UCLA has pretty much been oscillating right around in the teens throughout the ballgame. Cal State LA did get it down to a 5-point margin midway through the first half. And the Bruins were able to stretch it back out from there. Bell inside, and he got it blocked from behind by Daly. Tried to go up and under, and now 3-on-2. Clark, he finishes with a reverse. More dribble handoff, and Bilodeau wipes away the layup. Well, they're going to count it for Corey Cofield.
Although that turned to be goaltending, that was 3 great possessions by Mick Cronin's defense. And I think Mick Cronin would be very happy with what he just saw in the last few possessions here.
Bilodeau meeting that ball right there at the rim. A very close play. It goes Cal State LA's way. Trent Perry back in. Clark open and drills it. And that is what UCLA is looking to see this season. Sky Clark, a great shooter, and has what Mick Cronin calls a model shooting form. You saw it there for 3.
Yeah. Obviously led Louisville in points last season. It's going to be awesome to see what he can do this year.
Daly the rebound, able to alter the shot of Kennedy. Clark, by the way, is now UCLA's second leading scorer with 9 points. Clark again with the ball in his hands. Quick pass inside, Bilodeau, and he's fouled once more. Kennedy tried to time that and swipe it away. Bilodeau's going back to the free throw line.
It will be interesting.
Excuse me, they're going to have it a baseline inbounds here. They're going to say he was fouled before he started rising. Clark draws a double, and another foul against Cal State LA. One of the big things for Mick Cronin to figure out here over the next couple of months is to figure out their rotations. Clark another three and knocks it down. And he's now in double figures with 12. Clark very smooth, makes it look easy there from the outside.
Yeah, so far the transfers and Tyler Bilodeau and Sky Clark for UCLA being the most focal points on offense here.
Open in the corner. Lazo got another triple. That's his fourth. And he's the first Golden Eagle in double figures. 12 for Lazo. Still a 19-point lead, though, for UCLA. Over the top again for Bilodeau. Jarred free. This time it's clean, though. Escobar knocked it away. Bell looking to push, but he passed it right towards Johnson. And now it's Trent Perry laying it in. Deep three. Oh boy, heat check there. Jaden Lazo. His third three since the halftime break. And a deep one there from the right side. Bilodeau rises up and drops it in. 24 for Bilodeau. Here's Lazo. He wants another. In and out, nearly had it.
A little bit of a heat check for Lazo there. Well deserved.
Hey, you don't say. Daly spinning, finishing. No foul called there on the inside. Kennedy trying to draw the charge. Bruins match their largest lead at 22. And a timeout called by Cal State LA. Trent Perry getting his first action in a Bruin uniform and able to finish off a fast break opportunity moments ago. Push, but he passed it right towards Johnson. And now it
points of his own.
Neither Bilodeau nor Clark on the floor here. That's 36 of UCLA's 63 points, but there's Kobe Johnson with a steal. And looking for help, goes inside. William Kyle had it knocked free off his leg. It's going back to Cal State LA. A 10th turnover against UCLA, and we will step aside. Game coming up on Monday against Louisville. That's going to be played in Paris. They have already made their way across the Atlantic over to France, and it's going to be a fun opener for UCLA next Monday. Get to catch that earlier in the day, and then you'll be able to see the men take on Rider in the evening. Scales in the corner, 9 to shoot. Kennedy falling away, a wild shot. Johnson's got the board. Perry to Kyle, who wasn't ready for it, but recovered. Now it's Daly. Falling away, left it short, but Kyle can't clean it up. He was there. Loose dribble, and it's blocked. Johnson all over it. Sebastian Mack hesitates and finishes. And there's some growth right there from Sebastian Mack. A lot of times last season he would have just gone right to the rack. Shows some patience there, gets an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's the growth that Mick Cronin was talking about earlier in the week.
Former four-star recruit, now in his sophomore year. Wide open, Lazo unaccounted for, and he's got his 6th three-pointer of the evening. Jaden Lazo fully healthy after battling injury all of last season. But UCLA has a 3 to answer. Eric Daly Jr., a 33% three-point shooter last year at Oklahoma State. Bruins have been selective in their three-point shots tonight, and they're shooting 54%. Lazo again, off the heel. And a loose ball foul going against Sebastian Mack. So for UCLA in the offseason with all the new pieces, a big thing was just getting guys to know each other on a personal level, and then the coaching staff to learn the players and how they can best set them up for success, help them become winners, and the coaching staff then to be able to put all those pieces together. And UCLA knows they have a good team, but they got to figure out what the puzzle actually looks like before they can put it together.
Yeah, they've been on campus together since around June, July, so they've had a lot of time to bond off the court. Let's see if they can bond on the court now.
Clark left it short. The second effort would not go for Kyle. Another loose ball foul, this one going against Daly. Another timeout on the floor as UCLA stays in control here in the exhibition opener. Things this year for UCLA is they're going to play faster. We've heard that a lot. Here is where they have ranked in pace of play over the last 5 years of Mick Cronin's tenure. And you see just last season, they were near the very bottom in the pace at which they played with that young team, 353.
Yeah, Cronin known for having a slower offense, especially with guys like Jaime Hawkins and Tiger Campbell. They like to control the ball, find great shots. Now with a more athletic team this year, let's see if the pace of play can increase, maybe more high-flying dunks, maybe more three-point attempts, more pressing on defense. Let's see if anything changes from Mick Cronin likes to play.
UCLA already in this game at about 60 possessions. They averaged about 65 per game last year. Now, of course, this is an exhibition game against a Division II team, but does help illustrate the point of what we expect to see going forward.
The real test for the Bruins will be later in the year if they can keep up that pace of play, especially when they get into December when they have a very tough schedule, almost a gauntlet, if you will.
Devin Ringer, another tough three there in the corner, falling down. Cal State LA has 5 threes in the second half. Hanging around here, 21-point game. Looking inside for Kyle, but it's Johnson cutting. Too strong on the jumper, and Stefanovic hits Lazo up high, got a piece of his arm. Going for that rebound. Yes, this UCLA team has a lot of experience. They don't have experience playing here at UCLA or playing for this coaching staff, so it's going to be really interesting here, and they set the schedule up to really ease into the season. 8 of their first 9 games at home, and then by mid-December, you've got really tough games. Arizona, Gonzaga, North Carolina, all there in the latter part of the holiday season, as there's a charge drawn by Trent Perry, and UCLA will get the basketball back, stepping in front of Devin Ringer. So they set things up for themselves. They knew it was going to be a bit of growing pains here at the start of the year, figuring out rotations, who goes where. And so they've got the opportunity to really ease their way into it, get those big tests there in December, and then go right into conference play in January.
Yeah, like you said, the December games are going to be elite with Arizona, and especially Gonzaga here at the Intuit Dome, the new stadium that is home to the Clippers, who have a college-like environment, if you've seen with the wall. Very interesting what Ballmer has done with that team.
Very nice building as Sebastian Mack finishes at the rim. That Arizona game will be played in Phoenix as well. Home of the Suns. A couple big neutral site games there on the West Coast you can check out. Wide open, Lazo again. And climbing the ladder, William Kyle for the rebound. Bruins continue to excel on the glass, plus 17 in this one. Mack well short. And it's cleaned up inside Kobe Johnson. Bruins still shooting well in this one, better than 60%. Cal State LA in the second half, just one made 2-point field goal. Looking for another three, and they've got it. A switch for the freshman, Connor Scales. That's their 11th three of the ball game. Stefanovic has an answer. Lazar Stefanovic had a stretch last year where he made 17 of 27 threes over the span of 4 games. Really caught fire. He'll take a seat after knocking down his first 3 tonight.
Yeah, when asked upon, Lazar Stefanovic can be an elite shooter for this UCLA program. One of the bright spots of last season, especially beyond the arc, for a UCLA team that frankly struggled from that area of the floor.
Last year, the Bruins 10th in the Pac-12, had 33% from behind the three-point line. Tyler Bilodeau back in. Mack levitating, count it, and the foul.
Yeah, we obviously know Mack can drive to the basket. To elevate his game, he has to start hitting shots from the outside. But if he's able to do that, he can be elite. Let's watch this again. Mack using the right hand, able to lay over 2 guys.
Says he aims to play fearless and showed it there. And he finishes off the three-point play. Mack is in double figures with 10, 4th Bruin to reach that mark tonight. Bell is fouled. Johnson didn't think so. How about Kobe Johnson? 10 assists tonight. Second foul against him there. And it means free throws for Shane Bell.
Yeah, Shane Bell. We were expecting a little more out of him today. Jim Saya told me that he has to step up and be a leader for this team. Let's see if, I know it's just an exhibition game, but let's see throughout the season if he can continue to be that guy for Cal State LA.
He and Lazo, a couple guys who played at Salesian Prep up in Richmond. Couple of made free throws for him. His first points of the second half. Inside 9 minutes to go. Bilodeau. That was a bullet from Johnson. Bilodeau wasn't ready. Had a hand in there defensively as well, and Johnson's got another steal.
There's the defense from Kobe Johnson.
Daly throws it to the corner. Mack towing the sideline, flings it into the air, and it's ultimately corralled by Scales, but Mack recovers defensively. Steps on the sideline, Cal State LA basketball. What an effort from Sebastian Mack on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, although they didn't come up with the possession, it was great effort from the Bruins and Cal State LA both. Fun little back and forth there.
Robin Niss checks in. Big fella out of Ruhl, Germany. And mid-range jumper short from Ringer. Mack couldn't hold on to it. Mack will get a breather. And Lazar Stefanovic is back in.
There's another one of Coach Cronin's classic make a mistake, get subbed out moments there.
Bell falling away, around and out, rebound Bilodeau. That is the pressure playing on this UCLA team this year. If you don't perform, there is someone right behind you that is ready to get on the floor. A departure from last season. And Sky Clark knocks down another triple. That's his third. He's perfect from three-point land. Ringer, he's got another triple. It's the fourth main three for Devin Ringer. All about the three-point shot tonight for Cal State LA. Johnson, count it plus the foul. Kobe Johnson, his third bucket of the night, working on a double-double as UCLA controls here in the exhibition opener.
Guys you can rely upon to talk on defense and just to play hard every single night.
Clark a junior, Johnson a senior. And Mick Cronin really looking to those guys along with a returner like Dylan Andrews. Lazar Stefanovic played a lot of basketball. Johnson to finish off the three-point play, and he does just that. Bruins shooting almost 80% at the line tonight. Adai Mata is in. We saw him for all of 30 seconds late in the first half. And now patrolling the interior on the defensive end. Escobar falling away. Stefanovic all over him. It's an air ball that Mata keeps in play. And it's tracked down by Daly. Out ahead, Stefanovic. Touch for Mata inside. Quick kick out. And an open three. And Lazar Stefanovic knocks it home.
It all started with the pass inside to Adai Mara, who found an open guy. That's really one of his strengths, Adai Mara, is a passing big man who can find open guys when he generates so much traffic in the lane.
Showing off his size there on the defensive end, and Clark leans in and finishes off the glass. Largest lead tonight for UCLA. Good to see extended run here from Adai Mata. Played a lot early last season and then had a tough time staying on the floor into conference play. Collects a rebound there. Mick Cronin said he just needed to put on some more weight, get stronger. And he's able to finish the alley-oop feed from Clark.
Well, Nick, you can put on some more weight, but when you're 7'3", sometimes it does not matter how much you weigh.
UCLA's first 7-footer since Moses Brown back in 2018. And making it look easy right there. Miss. And the rebound for Daly. There is nothing easy coming inside the three-point line in the second half for Cal State LA. They still have just one made two-point field goal since halftime.
Yeah, the bigs for the Bruins have really created a presence in the paint. Look at this ball moving again. Look, Adai Mara kicks it out to Daly. It's wide open with all the traffic he creates. Adai Mara. And then here's the lob from Sky Clark. He's just so tall. He's able to get up and over the defender, able to dunk it.
Good couple minutes for the tall Spaniard. Dominic Harris back in, and also the debut of Eric Freeney, freshman who played at Corona Centennial. Ball knocked away from Bell. Cal State LA keeps it. Trent Perry also returning. So you've got a young lineup out here, and Stefanovic, the one senior. And here's Mata pulling it down. Of course, Harris, redshirt senior, but Stefanovic really the one who has played here at UCLA the most out of any of the guys on the floor right now.
Yeah, the one thing that jumps out from Dominic Harris specifically is his three-point shooting. He was third in the nation last season in three-point percentage, 45%.
Offensive rebound, Freeney cleans up the missed three from Stefanovic. Freeney, one of two scholarship freshmen on the roster, along with Trent Perry. Freeney played alongside Devin Williams at Corona Centennial. Too strong there from Corey Cofield. UCLA has a 37-11 rebounding advantage. And easy for a timeout.
Well, Cal State LA struggling early with Tyler Bilodeau. Doesn't seem to change guarding Adai Mara.
Take our final timeout of the evening. Adai Mata providing a burst of energy for the Bruins.
You can tell the vibes are great from this team. High energy, dancing, celebrating. You can tell they really enjoy each other's company, and that's the first step to winning, I think, is enjoying each other's company.
I think what's really interesting and very insightful about the type of team that UCLA has is everybody knew what they were signing up for this season. The transfers coming in and even the guys returning, they knew this was going to be a very deep team, a highly competitive team. Minutes were going to be at a premium for everybody, and they all said, hey, we want to compete for a championship, get another banner here at UCLA. And so that mentality is going to be huge for the Bruins moving forward.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Cronin appreciates that mentality. I think if your team cares about winning, you will go very high places.
Traveling violation against Cofield. Bruins will take it back. And Devin Williams will get his first action tonight. Devin Williams, a sophomore. Didn't feature a whole lot last year, just 10 appearances. Could be a candidate to redshirt this season. Another lob for Mata. And it's just indefensible right now for Cal State LA. Lazo, he stays hot. 21 for Jaden Lazo, his 7th three. Final 2.5. Let's see, do they go back to Mata inside? Perry falling away. Here's a three, in and out for Raphael Gay. He's originally from Paris. A feed to Mata, quickly gets it out of the post. Harris, quick release. And the rebound for Gay. First look at a three from Dominic Harris in a UCLA uniform. And it's Lazo again. He has been unreal tonight.
The brightest spot for this Cal State LA team. Hopefully he gets featured more in the future for this team as they go on into conference play.
He made 23 three-pointers all of last season. He's got 8 here tonight, taking on UCLA. Trent Perry running the show, shot clock winding down, and they go back to their cheat code, Adai Mata.
The paint this game for UCLA has been the real difference maker, not only in rebounding, but in points as well.
Mata 4 of 4 from the floor, all of them dunks. He's got 8 points. As get a quick timeout for some subs here with 1:05 to play, and Cal State LA doesn't realize that they're not going to the bench. Final 65 seconds. And the Golden Eagles are out of bounds there, Devin Ringer. So 57 more seconds. There's a chance Cal State LA will go this entire second half making just one 2-point field goal. They got 9 threes in the half and just one inside the arc.
That just shows you the defense that UCLA has in the paint. Hopefully they can build on that going into regular season play and in conference play in a hard Big Ten.
Mata defers to Perry, 9 to shoot. And the pull-up off the heel. And it's going to be a loose ball foul, resulting in a 1-and-1. Dominic Harris picking up the foul. So UCLA just looking ahead. Game 1 against Rider on Monday. Game 2 against New Mexico next Friday. That one's going to be played out in Henderson, Nevada. The Lobos were Mountain West champs a year ago. That'll be a good early season test. That's the only game away from Pauley out of the first 8 for UCLA. Less than a second difference between shot and game clock. Foul here against Martin Zarzuela. Trying to cut off Harris, and now UCLA will be able to dribble it out and get a chance to bring on a walk-on here for the final 13 and a half. Jack Seidler looking to check in, but first, it's a 1-and-1 for Harris. No pressure on Harris here. He's got to make this second free throw to get Seidler into the game. And a lane violation will wipe away that attempt. And that will allow Seidler into the game anyway. And I think a purposeful lane violation perhaps. Who knows?
We'll call it that.
And also Christian Ori checks in. Freshman walk-on, son of big shot Bob Robert Ori. Final 10 seconds here in Pauley. Zarzuela heaves it at the horn, and it's well short, and that'll do it here for this exhibition opener. So it's going to take just an extra minute or two. They've got to go to the monitor, figure out how much time to put on the clock.
And as you're seeing on your screen right now, Coach Cronin, his team is up 37 points in an exhibition game, and he's still angry. That's the Coach Cronin we love to see. That's the Coach Cronin who truly cares about this program, and he hopes to make this year a great year.
Well, the officials needed to practice going to the monitor, I think, at least once tonight. They hadn't done it yet, so they get that done here late. Half a second on the clock. Zarzuela just checking in moments ago. Native of Toronto. He's also a sprinter on Cal State LA's track team. And has a nice free throw stroke as well. One more coming for him. And he will get Cal State LA up to 64 points. And now we have reached the conclusion here at Pauley Pavilion.